Hello, you're very welcome to this episode of My Generation Gap podcast, where you have me, Stuart Vincent Moore, a 50-year-old member of Generation X, talking stuff and nonsense for about 10 minutes with my niece, Harriet Pilkington, after which we then talk about what we're here to talk about, which this week is Silence of the Lambs. But we have Harriet, who is a certified 18-year-old member of Generation Z.
Gen Z.
Oh, yeah, Gen Z. IRH, how you doing?
Hiya, yeah, I'm alright. I'm not too bad. I've got a cold, and like a proper stinking cold as well, you know, and it's just like, it's not that bad that it's like length of time bad. It's bad, like, you know, for a few days you just feel like crap.
Yeah, I've had, like, not a proper cold, just like all like, no, just a bit grotty, but not proper ill.
Yeah,
Just
I
tired
know what you
and
mean.
grotty.
Well, I had that, and then, like, yesterday I had, like, proper sore throat. If I get a cold, it goes straight to my throat, because I've still got my tonsils. I feel like everybody's got their tonsils out. Is it just me? I'm, like, one of the only people I know that still have my tonsils. Did they used to just, like, whip them out for fun or something?
Yeah, I remember once I fell over in the playground at school when I woke up the next morning to take my tonsils out.
Have you got your tonsils?
No, they took them out.
Oh, they did
I fell over in the
genuinely
playground.
take it.
Yeah. Not for that reason, though.
Yeah, Mum's not got any tonsils. I don't think Harley's got any tonsils. Oh, no, he has got tonsils. April's not got any tonsils. There's loads of people my age that I'm like, it feels weird.
Oh, you feel a bit left out.
I do feel a bit left out, but I'll have a gallbladder missing soon, so I think that I've missed the group.
You've been with the in crowd again.
Yeah, I've been with the in crowd.
Finally, I've got a body part missing.
Yeah, we went. My mum said a really weird thing. We went to Pinderfields, and like, I'm really nervous about the surgery and stuff. And she was like, "Oh, Pinderfields, I've got loads of my organs." I was like, "That's such a random thing to say." They've got my appendix, my tonsils. Like, how many organs have you got left?
Oh, I forgot they took her appendix out.
Oh, she said all sorts out as mum.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, picture this. Actually, don't picture it too close because it's me getting out of bed, right? Imagine this. Get out of bed. Right? And then, like, scratch. Mm-hmm. And then walk down the stairs. And it takes me ages to walk down the stairs first in the morning because my knees are all creaky. Yeah. And everything's hurt. Everything's hurting. I've got to that age and that size where everything hurts.
Does
so I walk down the stairs.
Start at 19?
Not for me, it didn't. And I go, walking down the stairs, and then the dog and the cat run past you and try and trick you up.
Yeah. Standard.
And then I'm like 2/3 of the way down the bottom of the stairs. What happens?
You didn't fall, did you?
No. The stairs collapsed.
Oh, sorry. Why? How?
Not all
Are you
all
living
of
in
them.
America?
It feels like I was living in some sort of
practical
Laurel
joke.
and Hardy film. Yeah, some practical joke. You know, like somebody flicks the switch and the stairs turn into a slide. You go, whoop, whoop.
A stunt wall that you just go through. So what have you had to do with that then?
Well, thankfully, it was just like the bottom 3 steps. But I kind of got them. It's a good job I had my hand on the banister because it just went down the bottom.
It just falls over.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But they didn't like completely collapse in on themselves. But you know me, I'm not a bigger boy. I can't fix stuff like that. So I'd be fixed it up with like masking tape and stuff, or gaffer tape and glue.
Yeah, just put a stool there. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, right. You're not allowed to step on these bits anymore. Yeah, do you know what I do?
Just miss them.
If you need to go upstairs, right, you got to open the front door and take a run up, bounce on this trumpet up to the 4th step, and then you're golden.
Yeah, leap.
Leap over these.
Leap over these.
And then there'd be a zip wire at the top to get you down.
Yeah.
That's how I would live.
Yeah, if you could, that is how you would live.
But thankfully, I live with a proper adult, And Caroline got somebody around to come and have a look at it. And they do you know what? They were really great, actually, because I came in like the next
They only
day.
charged me
and
for
sorted it
like
all out.
£5,000.
No, it was really reasonable. It was really good. And they'd done a good job. But it's a good job they didn't fully collapse. I think it was maybe like just the carpet was keeping them all together. Because they all fell through, and there was like a 2-meter gap underneath the house.
Oh my God.
And part of the stairs were like held up with a broom handle.
Oh my! That's probably why they collapsed then.
Yeah. So they'd obviously collapsed at some point in the past, and somebody'd gone,
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably like me in a former life had gone, I'll just put a broom handle under there, they'll be all right.
You've lived in that house before.
I've lived in this house before, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a fun day.
That sounds like a fun day. Was that after you got back off holiday?
No, do you know what this was like? It was before we went away.
Oh.
Because I have been on holiday, dear listener.
You have been on holiday and you've been to
Margate.
which is
Yeah,
in...
Kent.
Which is where?
Southeast of England.
There we go.
It's really good, actually, Margate. It's dead nice. I think we'll be going back.
Did you get
I
some
like
decent
it.
weather? Because it's not been very nice. Or is it the
No.
kind of place you don't need decent weather?
No, decent weather would make things better. It makes everything better, doesn't it? But
Well, unless you're at like a Christmas market.
yeah, but we were sort of with really great people and really nice time, and Ivan was chilled out. And we were all
Yes,
chilled out.
did Caroline see a friend from childhood that she'd not seen?
That's
in a
right,
lot of
yeah.
years?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
had
she's-
a moment like that recently. I've had a client recently come to me who was my like best friend in primary school. I've not seen her for years and years, so that's been really bizarre. I think we'll be going out for drinks. And don't you think it's sometimes like really weird? Like we were talking, we're like, why did we stop talking? You know, like when you just end up like drifting apart from people over the years, and then you come back together and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Because you don't often stop talking.
Wow. On that note, rude.
On that note, shall we get on and talk about what we're here to talk about? Because this week, H, we're going to talk about the silence of the... This is sort of like our last Halloween themed film, in it. The silence.
And then we're going to do 5
of the
months of
Lamb.
Christmas.
Oh, listen to me now. There's quite a famous... I'll summarise the film in a moment. We'll go
Yep.
over that. But there's quite a famous line in this film. H.
There's quite a
And
few.
Well, there's quite a few, but this one I think is probably the best. So what I'll do is I'll do it as if Hannibal Lecter was in Yorkshire,
Yep, as usual.
right? Yeah. A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. You fly back to school, my little starling. Fly, fly, fly. So that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that. Even though
Yeah.
just became like full Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is what he would absolutely do
it
if
is.
he'd.
If he was
yeah.
from Yorkshire.
And fava beans. Who eats fava beans? Broad beans.
Are they fava beans, are they called?
Not fava.
Fava.
Fava. Fava. Fava. The broad beans, H.
And what are they?
Broad beans.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
You know, the big white ones. Not even baked beans. I bet they weren't even
Yeah.
in tomato sauce.
I was going to say, surely you'd want some Heinz with that. Like, surely.
Yeah. So I'd have eaten his liver with some baked beans and a nice brew.
And a bit of marzipan.
And a bit of marzipan.
So I was eating a toffee apple the other day, and dear listener, we've had Uncle Stuart's dog, Ferdinand, and I was eating a toffee apple, and he just starts barking at me, and I thought, what is he barking at? And then I thought, it's sweet, and marzipan's like, I know it's not marzipan, but I thought he'll smell the sugar. I could tell that
Yeah.
he wanted my toffee apple. He was willing to give his life for that toffee apple.
Did you give him any of your toffee
No,
apple?
I didn't give him any of my toffee apple.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
You've been torturing my dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Torturing.
fate.
Torturing, not giving them
Teasing.
Teasing. No.
So-
no toffee apple.
Silence of the Lambs revolves around Clarice Starling, who's a cadet in the FBI. She's reaching, what's the right word, graduation, isn't she? She's kind of ending her, not probation, but her studentship.
Yeah.
Is that right? At the FBI Academy. And she gets drawn into a case where they are trying to track down a serial killer called Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
And they've asked Clarice Starling to go and talk to a previously arrested and convicted serial killer, a Dr. Hannibal Lecter, who's in a secure unit, to try and get some information to try and psychologically profile this Buffalo Bill to help them track him down and bring him to justice.
I think one of my favourite parts of this film is the symbolism and the way that they've directed it, that when she walks down into the basement, it's basically full of people who are crazy, like cannibals, people that are just done really horrible things. And as you're going down each cell, they get more and more vicious, violent, promiscuous, like they're very horrible the more you get, you know. And then you get to Hannibal Lecter and he seems normal. And I think that's like says something.
He stood calmly in his cell and he's just waiting for...
That's a really famous scene. I saw this meme and it was like me when my client arrives 20 minutes late to the hair appointment. It's just Hannibal Lecter sat in his cell. Stood in his cell. I mean, it's a bit of a horrible place, isn't it? Because when she's walking out that first time, the guy next door to Hannibal Lecter God, that shocked me.
Yeah, he throws his man's muck at her.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. I've never heard of that before.
What?
I've never heard it put that way.
I'm throwing his man's muck.
But yeah, like when I watched it, I was like, oh my God, because I don't know why I didn't think Silence of the Lambs was any kind of like gore or anything like that. I thought it was all psychological and still started bloody watching it. And I was like, Jesus Christ. But I think we've watched this at a very, very kind of crucial time to watch it. So I don't know if you know about this. There's a recent documentary come out about Ed Gein.
No.
Really?
Do you know what? Only that I've heard somebody talk about it and they've gone, oh, don't you know who Ed Gein is? I've gone, nope.
So
That's
Ed Gein, I'm going to come across a bit weird because I know about serial killers now. But Ed Gein was a killer in the 50s who, his mother was extremely religious. So he had no friends, no family, like, other than his mother. And his mother was abusive, degrading, always talked about, like, death, mortality. So I haven't actually watched the documentary. I researched about Ed Gein because I think the documentary is quite troubling to watch. Like, you watch him, obviously it's not real, but you watch him wear a skin suit of a woman, a bit kind of like Silence of the Lambs, but a bit more gory.
Okay.
You know, obviously with Buffalo Bill. But quite a lot more gory and like certain things with corpses because he was a necrophile. And basically he reached a point where his brother said to him, his brother found a wife and he said, look, mum's toxic, you shouldn't be living here anymore, you shouldn't be listening to her, and he kills his brother, or so everybody thinks. They didn't know that at the time. It was only after that they were like, oh yeah, he definitely killed his brother. Hit him over the head, whatever. Then he ended up digging up a couple of women, doing very questionable things with them, like wearing them, doing various other things with them. And I think he even went as far as to kill a few people. I think it 2 confirmed, but suspected 7. But because it's like the 50s, I think they can't... It's one of them, innit? But, you know, crimes back then weren't as... You couldn't catch people as well as what you can now and things like that.
No.
Well, yeah, like people just used to get away with all sorts, didn't they?
Well, yeah.
So, anyway, so Ed Gein inspired Buffalo Bill's character because of the skin suit that's inspired by Ed Gein.
Crikey.
And a lot of other things like Psycho and various other things, anything with like masks and skin stuff.
Well, it's interesting that you talk about Ed Gein and his childhood and what he went through, all that torture and abuse. Because in The Silence of the Lambs, they talk about Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
And he said, Lecter says, he wasn't born a criminal, he was made one by a history of systematic abuse. And then I was reading about the character Hannibal Lecter and his childhood. And have you seen any of the other Hannibal films or read anything about?
You've just cut off. Oh. Sorry, carry on, because I'll just catch up.
So, have you seen any of the...
No, you've
have
gone
you seen
again.
or read...
You're back again. Every time I say you're gone, you come back.
Have you seen or read any of the history of Hannibal Lecter, about his childhood and, any of the prequels or any of the other films?
Do you know what? No, I haven't looked up about Hannibal Lecter too much. I was more interested in Buffalo Bill and that side of things and what inspired that character, which was like Ted Bundy, Ed Gein, somebody else. But I did look up who Hannibal Lecter was inspired by in real life.
Oh, no, but listen to this, though. I mean, this is in the stories. But when he was a child in Lithuania, his parents were killed in front of him by some freedom fighters in Lithuania. And this is when he was a child, he and his sister were kidnapped by him and held captive with him. And then they killed his sister and then made him eat her.
Yeah, so just your normal childhood, really.
Yeah, normal childhood, yeah. It's like growing up in Wakey.
Yeah.
But what do we say, H?
Monsters aren't created.
Monsters are created.
Monsters. Why do I always say that wrong? You know what I'm trying to say, and I always say it wrong.
Yeah. People aren't just monsters. Yes. They're usually victims themselves. Not that we should feel sorry for people that go around murdering people and eating them.
Yes. No, I think that it's a massively crucial part. So, like, my best friend's going into criminology, and it's not at all because she feels sorry for people who do terrible things. It's because you need to develop an understanding of why they do these things. Whether that's due to past experiences or environment, genetics. They need to know why these people do these things.
Yeah, well, I would have thought that 9 times out of 10 it's usually pretty obvious.
I would say so, yeah. I think that a lot of things have... well, there's a lot of telltale signs, isn't there, in psychology and things like that. We've been talking about it quite a bit, and she was saying that there's always patterns to things and similarities between different people.
Yeah. So, anyway, what did you think of The Silence of the Lambs, H?
Do you know, I absolutely loved it. I was just saying that to Harley that I'd watch it again. I think it's directed very well, and I how do I explain it? Movies don't often get me, like, they don't build the suspense right for me. They just scare me straight out, and I'm like, don't like it. This had just the right amount of suspense for me. Like, when she's walking around the house at the ending, you have absolutely no clue where Buffalo Bill is.
Yeah.
Like, that suspense leading up to that. The fact that Hannibal Lecter's so threatening, yet so calm. There's so many things in the film that that just fit. I mean, the dog... Even placing the dog in Buffalo Bill's house, the suspense that the dog creates and the atmosphere, I think, is just, like, ace. I think that the scene's been going around at the minute, the bit with Buffalo Bill when he's, like, putting the lipstick on and he's dancing. And I'd never seen that scene before, but I think because they did a very, very similar scene in the Ed Gein, that's why it had come up again. But so when I saw that scene, I was like, oh, I've seen that on, like, TikTok. Just because of... And then, the scene with... when he's got the dog in his arms, Buffalo Bill, and he's looking down the well, and he says, what does he say? It puts on the lotion when it's told. Something like that.
Yeah. Well, because he's completely dehumanising his captive, isn't he, his captor?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, in fact, there's a really good... do you watch South Park?
No.
There's a really good scene in there where Cartman's friends come round to call for him and walk to school together, and his mum says, "Oh, Cartman's in the basement playing with his dolls." And I'm like, Cartman plays with dolls? Anyway, it cuts to the basement and Cartman's there, like it's sat at the top of a well, lowering with a little dog. Oh, precious! And then there's a little doll at the bottom of the well, and he's lowering the basket. It puts the lotion.
Yeah.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Yeah, I think that it's oh my god, the scene when Hannibal's in the cage in the middle of the room and he kills the two police officers and then they go back in, the guy's strung by his arms.
Yeah.
Do you think that has symbolism to do with religion at all?
No, I don't think it does.
No.
Actually, no.
It just looked, do you know, I couldn't pick out, you're usually good at picking these things out, I couldn't pick out what, well, obviously apart from like possibly Jesus, I couldn't figure out what the symbolism would have been, but it just had that religious look about it, the way it was across, that I didn't know if they would have any kind of, but it's not really mentioned throughout anything like that.
No, I think that's probably just something to do with America itself. I think there is something in there about creating monsters, and I think that because he was like trussed up, wasn't he, with a red, white, and blue banner? I think there's probably something about that. But
Well, yeah.
I think that you know, when I first watched this film, because it came out in 1992, and I watched it as an adolescent, a youth. Yeah, and at that point, I'd have thought, oh, that's a really exciting film. Because it's 2 hours long. You don't realise it's 2 hours long. So I'd have watched that thinking, oh, that's a really good thriller, really exciting. How vicious was Hannibal Lecter? And I completely missed all of the subtext and everything in there about Clarice.
Yeah. Well, the movie's about Clarice and not about Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a reason that he's only in the film for, 18 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Because it's looking at it, and it was so blunt as well, but done in a really good way.
Yeah.
Not it trusted its audience. It didn't treat the audience like idiots, but it was plain to see every time she walks into a room with a man in it that she's constantly dismissed, overlooked, patronised.
I mean, even her boss wants to take her on a date or whatever.
No.
Nearly every man in that movie is disgusting. And the one that actually treats her with the most respect is Hannibal Lecter.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, if you're going on a speed date, right, he asks her loads of questions about herself.
Yeah, listened.
He's interested in it. He listened to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Completely respectful.
Defended her when the guy did what he did in the prison cell.
Yeah, because he went and beat him up, didn't he? Afterwards?
Yeah, so, protective.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he promised not to eat her at the end, so that's good, isn't
What
it?
more would you want?
What would you want from a potential love,
Yeah.
a lover or a spouse?
So is there more movies after Hannibal Lecter? After that one?
Yeah, so do you know what? There was a movie made before... No. So before Silence of the Lambs, there was a movie called Manhunter, I think it was called.
Yeah.
And then they made Silence of the Lambs, and then they made a sequel, and then they went back and remade Manhunter, and then they made something else. To be honest with you, I haven't really seen any of the other ones.
Yeah.
I saw because Brian Cox played the original Hannibal Lecter.
Brian Cox played the original...
Yeah.
What? Brian Cox, the astronomist?
No, not that one.
Oh.
Can you imagine that? Oh, I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti and billions and billions of stars.
I thought you meant Brian Cox.
No, not Professor Brian Cox.
My mum's celebrity crush, she would never admit this, but she probably would, is Brian Cox. And I genuinely
do you
thought
know
meant
that
him.
then if she wouldn't admit it?
Well, that's what I mean, when I realised that she actually probably would. And loads of stars.
No, Brian Cox, the Scottish actor.
Still don't know what that is.
Oh,
I
right,
only know
okay.
one Brian Cox, and that's
Yeah, it's not that one.
okay. Yeah, I couldn't imagine him playing Hannibal Lecter, to be honest.
No. And Clarice Starling's played by Patrick Moore. Oh, you don't know who Patrick Moore is, do you? See, that's a generational thing. When I was
went
a
off
child,
then.
when I was a child, everybody knew who Patrick Moore was.
Patrick
He was
Moore.
he was the astronomer that did Sky at Night.
All right.
That means
So
nothing
not
to you,
Hannibal
does it?
Lecter. No, not really.
No.
No.
Yeah, so the whole film is all about her growth, isn't it?
Yeah.
And finally being accepted by her boss, Crawford. She finally gets his respect and a handshake, which
Yeah.
is a surrogate for her own father,
Yeah.
isn't he? Who was murdered during the course of his job. And the Silence of the Lambs is her kind of getting over that childhood trauma, is it? Where she woke up in the middle of the night and heard the lambs screaming, and she tried to save them, but they killed him anyway. And then, so her growth and processing of that trauma and dealing with the death of her father, and then the male gaze, which throughout the film gets worse and worse and worse. And they've made it so oppressive with all the male characters actually staring at the camera, staring at you watching it as well.
Yeah, so you pointed this out to me just before I watched it. So I looked out for it, was the camera angles changing so that you felt stared at, and it's so true. But at first I didn't feel it, I think because I'm a woman anyway. But then I actually tried to look at it and was like, oh yeah, like you can see that they've done it so that as a viewer watching it, you get stared at as if you're a female. And even when she's running, in the police academy, it's not just like any criminals; it's all men. Like the police that are training with her, they look behind them to the girls running and stuff.
Oh yeah, to look at the bums when they're running past them.
Yeah, and stuff like that. And it's like they're meant to be,
Yeah. Do you know what? I didn't realise that. That's really interesting that you wouldn't have noticed it, because that's just what happens in your life
yeah,
anyway.
because that's just what life is.
But then it all builds up to that complete magnification of the male gaze with Buffalo Bill just staring at her in the dark, and she's absolutely terrified. And
and he can see her, and she
through the
can't
night
see
vision
him
goggles.
because he's got the night vision goggles.
Yeah. So I think a most excellent film.
Agreed. And I think
and
very
very
topical
definitely,
at the moment. Well picked from us that we didn't see that coming.
But yeah. But with the serial killer thing, which I had no idea about, but certainly with the whole male gaze thing, it's interesting, isn't it, that it was recognised in 1992 as well, but still nobody did anything about it, and it's or talked about it.
I think there's so many things, isn't there, like movies and things. Me and my dad had this conversation the other day. My dad is a wonderful man, but he's not very, as he would say, woke. And I don't think he quite understands certain things like that. So we were talking about movies and things, and he was like, I don't see things that you and Stuart see at all. And I was like, well, I think if you go into a film not looking for it, you don't have to see that. It's a bit like when we had Sonny Paul on the podcast, and he spoke about he likes to watch films for escapism. So, not everybody watches the films to see something. And he was like, and I don't get why you guys do. And I was like, well, we've kind of got a podcast on it. It would be a bit mad if we went, oh yeah, good film. And that's all we had to say. But like my dad just was like, similar to when you first watched it, oh yeah, Hannibal Lecter, scary guy, villain, when it's actually, I would say not about that.
Yeah, I completely agree. Well, I think everybody would just completely played a blinder in this film, didn't they? Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, Jonathan Demme, everybody just at the top of the game. Anything else to say about Silence of the Lambs, H?
I don't think so. Just that it's not often I watch a film and genuinely think, oh yeah, I could watch that again. And I really
Really?
enjoyed it. And yeah, because I think I'm quite harsh sometimes when I'm reviewing stuff. But actually, this one I would be like, do you know what? Yeah, I could even watch it again straight away to like analyze it because I think it's that good.
Well, maybe you should watch The Exorcist.
No.
Right. It's time for this.
Burger Stews, Burger Review. It's 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 Burger Stews.
He's eaten a burger and he's marking it out of 5. This week, H, I've gone synergistic.
You've gone what?
Synergistic.
Right.
Do you know what I'm going to do now? I'm just going to look up the word synergistic.
Synergistic.
Because I think I might have used it wrong.
All right, I'll let you look that up. You look up the word synergistic then.
No, I've used it completely correctly.
Incorrectly or correctly?
Correctly.
Correct.
This week, H. This week, H, I've gone synergistic.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you, it will become apparent.
Right.
Because this week, H, we're looking at a burger, a bacon and cheeseburger from the Gas Street Social, which is a restaurant in Birmingham.
Yep.
We went there a few weeks ago when we were working down there for a big conference. And so, Gas Street Social, bacon and cheeseburger, 4.3.
Oh, not bad, not bad. Kind of hitting near top level, top tier there.
Yeah. And I'll tell you for why, H. And I'll tell you why it's synergistic. Because it had, I wasn't holding that much hope for it, H.
Right, okay.
It came in like a rustic bun, which had loads of different seeds in it, and it was a bit like crusty and crispy. And I thought, oh, well, that's going to be dry and
yeah.
crusty. And then it said, oh, crispy bacon. I thought, oh, well, that's not even that good, is it, crispy bacon?
I'd agree. I prefer like honey bacon to crispy bacon.
Yeah.
And I feel like I could be like cancelled for that, but yeah.
But H, the bun, it was a little bit crispy, but not too crispy, and it was still like soft and nice and still held together, but not too soft and not too crispy. The bacon worked in a burger. It had lettuce in it, it had pickles, and the meat was really peppery. What did you say? What did you say?
I forgot you back.
What? Oh, what did you say? Did you tell me to fuck off?
No, I said no. I said you've gone off the audio. I wouldn't just whisper, fuck off in the microphone. I'm not that cruel.
But anyway, all the component parts, H,
Yeah.
the burger itself was better than the sum of its parts.
Right, okay, I see. But put together.
Yeah, so you look at all the individual component parts, you think, oh, well, that's going to be... You put all the bits of the burger together,
Can
and
you
you think,
hear me?
yeah.
Okay. I'm just getting like bits of what you're saying. Let me make sure I'm not connected to the internet. That might help. Hello? Oh, I've got you back. I've got you back.
Hey.
Hey.
It's my Wi-Fi, H.
Oh,
Sorry.
is it? It's alright.
Yeah. So I don't know where you lost me.
Kind of like mid-burger review.
Do I need to start the burger review again?
Just start from where you said something about all the things weren't very good on their own, but they were better together.
Yeah, well, this is it. When you look at all the component parts of it,
Yeah.
you think, oh, yeah, well, they're all right. And you think they're making an all right burger. But when they were all together, it was better than it should have been.
Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. I had a Subway today because obviously it's one of the only things I can eat. And I threw like a couple different things that I wouldn't normally have on there, and I didn't think they'd be very nice together. But actually, when I tried them together, I thought, yeah.
You know what, H? It's not Harriet Subway review, is it? It's Burger Shoes Burger review.
All right.
Yeah, so synergistic, better than the sum of its parts. Gastric Social, bacon and cheeseburger, 4.3.
4.3.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Test. Woo, woo, woo. Test. Woo, woo, woo. H. Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, God, here we go.
There's just one question with 4 answers. Silence of the Lambs won 4 Oscars in 1992. 4 Academy Awards.
Don't give me actors and actresses' names. I'm terrible.
No, you don't have to name them. You just have to name what awards they won at the Academy Awards.
Okay, best producer.
Why did you say producer? What made you go for producer?
I don't know, because isn't there like best director and best producer and best as well as, I thought I'd kind of go out of the box, but clearly it didn't work. Okay, can I start that? Let me start again. Okay,
Start again.
Okay. Best actor.
1.
Best supporting.
No.
Best actress.
Yeah, 2.
Yep. Okay.
Best actor, best actress.
Is there no supporting character? Is that not a thing?
Well, there is, but they didn't win. It won like 4 top Oscars.
Is picture a thing or something like
Best
that?
picture.
Ooh.
3.
Oh no, because I'm really close, but I cannot think of any more. Best
You did say it earlier on.
soundtrack. Best. What do you mean? I said it earlier on.
You did mention this award category earlier on. You did
Best
sort of mention it.
director.
Best director.
4 for 4.
Harriet, what snack did I eat
Oh my
whilst
God.
watching Silence of the Lambs?
Did you have some fava beans? No, I take it back.
I had some baked beans and a nice cup of tea.
Did you have? Was it sweet or savoury?
Oh, it's sweet.
Okay, toffee apple.
No, I had angel cakes.
I bought you toffee apple, you see, so I thought it might have been that.
Yeah. I should have eaten a toppy apple, shouldn't I?
Toffee apple?
A toppy apple. Yeah. Well, H, I think that's it, unless, apart from, what's your telly mean?
Maths. Oh my God, it's been absolutely fabulous. We're nearly at the end of the season. You haven't even started it, and you're a
No, I
maths
haven't.
lover as well.
I know.
I've been hearing lots about the traitors, but I haven't been able to get into the celebrity traitors as much. There's something about the main celebrities that just isn't as appealing to me.
You don't get the same sort of drama. Yeah.
I think I like it
No,
more
I'm-
when you don't know what the characters are going to be like and you don't know what the people are going to do or who's related. Have I lost you? Oh. I've got audio back.
Yeah, so you can't get into the traitors.
No.
Yeah. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hang on. Yeah. Could you just say, I don't know, I'm just trying to think. I basically just said that I'm not as into celebrity traitors as what I was the traitors because I think it's as good.
You don't like you don't get the drama.
Have I got you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, I've got you. Okay.
Hey.
I basically said I don't like Celebrity Traitors because I don't think it's as good.
Yeah, because you don't get the same type of drama that you
Yeah.
do within.
Yeah, like in the normal Traitors, you don't know who's in there together. You don't know what their personalities are like. You don't know. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what they're like normally. Some of them are faking blooming accents and all sorts.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
going to find out that Nick Mohammed is actually Jonathan Ross's son.
Yeah. That Nick Mohammed is actually like a brummie.
So what's happening in Maths then? Because I haven't seen any of it.
Maths has been absolutely fabulous, but we're kind of too far in for me to kind of summarise. But there's been
Who are the wrong uns?
The wrong uns so far are, in my opinion, Stephen. Stephen's very toxic. He left the apartment whilst his girlfriend had broken her ribs and then blamed the fact that his stepdad was in hospital when he went out on the lash. Like, sorry. He's on a road to possible improvement. I genuinely think that he could, with the right help, be in a good relationship, but I just don't know if he'll do it. Do you know what I mean? Some people can't break that cycle. But I hope that he does. And then there's two which were called... Harley, what were that couple called? Oh, Julia, Ruth and Devani. And basically, she was telling everybody that they weren't having sex. He was telling everybody that she was, like, really attracted to him and all this lot. And everybody's like, Devani's, like... crazy. Like, he thinks that she's into him and she's telling everybody she doesn't like him.
No.
Anyway, it turns out they were having sex and she just like made it up. And then he went into the apartment one night and he said I'm sick of this, I'm telling the cameras now. And she was like, no, we've made this decision. Clearly she'd made the decision and she like totally manipulated him, and everything was about her. And he went, no, I'm telling the cameras because this is, like, horrible for my character and all this lot. And he said, we have been having sex. And she said, well, what do you want me to say? What, the sex is shit? And he was like, oh, honestly, me and Harley watched it together and we both audibly gasped and put our hands over our mouths. It was that shocking of a moment. So, Julie and Ruth and Devani, they've gone now, but probably the most problematic couple.
Wow.
There could be
well, maybe I'll watch it.
Oh, it's good.
But I've been so busy listening to the Book of Dust.
Yeah. When's
I'm
his
reading
Dark
the Book of
Materials
Dust.
coming out?
It was out.
Oh, is that the Book of
last
Dust?
week. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Book of Dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, the final book in the Book of Dust.
Yeah. Any
trilogy.
good?
Oh, H. Yes.
Is it better than the past ones?
It's just on a par with it all. It's just absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been reading that and listening to that, and then doing some gigs, getting ready for my show.
Yeah.
On Bonfire Night.
Yeah, your big show.
Big show. That's it. So the next time we record, I'll have done that. So I'll give you an update.
Yeah.
And that hopefully we'll have managed to sell some tickets.
Hard work. I went viral. My hairdressing's gone viral. Yeah, 20k on one of my videos and 15k on another.
Hey, well done,
Yeah, I'm really proud of that.
Good.
It's been hard because like the videos that have gone viral, one of them's of the hair that I did that I didn't even like, and the other one's like a talking video, and there's something about doing a talking video that cringes me out. You know, like a talk over where I'm describing what I've done. I listen to it back and it makes me cringe, but it's got like 20,000 views and I can't delete it. So I'm like, I just have to deal with the cringe. So yeah.
Right, well I think if that's it, H, we'll call that a night.
Yeah.
Right, you can go off for your run.
Oh yeah, I've got a run. I forgot about that. Lovely run.
All right, H. Well, how do people get in touch with us if they want to?
They can email us at mygenerationgap@gmail.com. You can message our Instagram, mygenerationgap. We have a TikTok, My Generation Gap. We have a YouTube, My Generation Gap. If you know Telepathic or Hair by Harriet, contact us through there.
Yeah.
Come speak to
And
us.
hopefully we'll hear from you and we'll be fully engaged.
Well,
with all the gappers.
our gappers are growing. We've got 100 YouTube subscribers now.
We've got over 150 now, H.
Wow. So, yeah, more and more.
Yeah, more and more. So hopefully that'll build and build.
Yeah.
So that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Off you
right.
go. Get running. All right. Night.
Bye,
Love you.
bye. Love you. Why is that not?